Minnesota State University Moorhead, the Dragons Digital Network, Dragon Athletics, and Go Team Productions presents Minnesota State University Moorhead Dragons football. Today, the Dragons continue their rivalry with the Northern State Wolves. Today's game is presented by Buffalo Wild Wings. You're looking live at Shields Field at Alex Nemzik Stadium, and we welcome you inside the broadcast booth. My name is Steve DeStacio. It's my privilege to be with you, Don. Welcome back.
Right
Don
on.
missed last week with a
It's
little
good.
illness. Ready to roll this week. Dragons have a pretty significant task this week. This Northern State squad is good. Tell us why.
Well, they have just been playing lights out through all facets of the game. Their passing game, everything. Defensively, they have a renewed life in this conference right now, and they're showing it.
They're 6-2. The regional rankings came out this week. They're not in the top 10. The top 7 make it. They play the Dragons today, Bemidji next week, Duluth the following week. So perhaps 3 wins, they make an NCAA playoff appearance, which would be the first time since they turned Division II. Don, let's get some key ingredients to today's game.
Well, we see here slow the throw. We have to, or the Dragons are going to have to play really good defense today. I had a couple other things. We got to be +2. The Dragons need to be +2 to win this game and control the offense and defensive line. Both sides of the ball need to be controlled by the Dragons today.
The third member of our broadcast team is Jordan Austin. Jordan, go.
From the locker room that he will not be out there today. Caden Jastrom will be making his first collegiate start, so watch out for number 80.
Breaking news, Caden Jastrom starting for
There
the
you go.
Dragons. Let's take a look at our coaches. First for Northern State, there is Northern State head coach Mike Schmidt. Mike Schmidt in his first year, he came from the University of Wisconsin lacrosse. There is Steve Lockway, one of the deans of the NSIC. Your head coaches are presented by BSN. The Dragons are in their gray uniforms. Northern State in their whites. It is chilly, but it is festive here in Nemzik. We're underway. Peyton Oy kicks the ball through the end zone with this wind, and we're underway. So what dynamic does this change for the Dragons without their go-to Grady Bresnahan?
Well, I'll tell you what, Tommy Falk's going to be patient and look for his targets when they're in the throwing work. But I'll tell you what, if the Dragons do what they need to do today, and that is control the line of scrimmage, the run game is going to have to play a big role today.
Offensive players for the Dragons just went through your screen. They are presented by Brandfolk. 1st and 10 for the Dragons' first play this afternoon. Hayden Bowl, who scored the game-winning touchdown last week, only had 39 yards to match his uniform number, but he got the big 4th down and the touchdown late in the game.
He did, and he runs really hard like a bull in a china closet, and that kid gives his all every play.
The Dragons only averaging 51 yards per game. That has been a disappointment this year, but they have lost a plethora of linemen and running backs this season, as Bowl might even lose a yard all the way back to the 28-yard line. This will be a 3rd and 7 for the Dragons. Northern State gives up 426 yards per game. That is 11th best in the NSIC. The Dragons have the 10th best offense. As you look at the starters for Northern State, it is loud on the other side of the field. Again, starters for Northern, presented by Brandfolk. 3rd and 7 for the Dragons from their own 28-yard line. Falk looking left. Throws over the middle. That ball's tipped and nearly intercepted. He's lucky. He was looking for Ryan Harvey Turner, but I don't think he saw Brennan Katera. And it's 4th down. Not a terrific start for the Dragon offense.
No, not at all. In fact, when you think about it, the run game, we talked about the line of scrimmage needing to be controlled by the Dragons to see some positive yardage. They got one good run. Other than that, the Wolves defense was playing pretty tough.
Check. Just gets it away. It's held up by the wind. It does take a Dragon hop. and Northern State is going to get the ball after that 31-yard punt with the win. So now Northern State will come out on offense. There is the starting line, which features a Jacob, a Jake, and a Jacob on the right side. Their receivers are terrific. Their quarterback is Hunter Troutman. He hits his receivers at a 62% clip. He's 4th in the NSIC and 9th in the NCAA with 2,401 yards. First play of the game is a run. It's Brett Brenton. He has 342 yards this season, averaging nearly 6 yards per clip.
Yeah, he's their leading rusher, 42 yards plus per game for Brenton. Good hard runner, not super speed. Yeah, not super speedy, but he'll pick him up and put him down.
Play action, Troutman in trouble. Grabbed by Darius Wood-Steichen and thrown down. Darius Wood-Steichen leads the Dragons with 3.5 sacks this season. That's the 13th sack this season for the Dragons.
And a tackle for a loss, 3-yard loss on that sack. Darius Wood-Steichen, we call his name quite often. He is a stalwart on that defensive line. Plays the whole line, in fact. A lot of defensive end, but he can shift down into a tackle position almost all the way down to the nose guard when needed.
3rd and 5 for Troutman. No pressure. That ball gets juggled and it's going to go out of bounds as Mike McClanahan made sure that Northern State's Dakota Larson kept bobbling it as he went out of bounds.
Nice route run by Larson to be in position to make that grab, but a great defensive play by the Dragons.
Look at this. Lights are on. A lot of folks across the way. Tumbleweed going across the field.
The flags on the goalposts are standing almost straight out to the south. 20, 25-mile-an-hour winds.
Peyton Oy dropped the ball. Oy's in trouble. Somehow gets it off. He gets off a knuckleball, and this is going to work out for Northern State. Peyton Oy dropped the ball, and he's going to get a 52-yard punt all the way down to the 2-yard line. That is the first fortuitous play of the game. He flat out dropped it.
You know what?
Wow.
In my mind, watching that play, it looked like the Dragon rushers kind of got stymied. When the ball hits the ground, it's a muff punt. You can hit that kicker. You can do whatever you want.
I don't think they knew that.
And they both slowed down and waited. There, they didn't continue their rush.
The first thing you are taught is
Do
I don't want to
not
run
hit
into
the
the
kicker.
kicker. Right.
Exactly.
And you're telling me they wanted to blow up the kicker. 1st and 10 for the Dragons. 12:27 remaining here in the first quarter. Falk gives off, and Bowl gets out of the end zone, but does not get much. Remember, the Dragons are going into a 10 to 15 mile-an-hour wind. You saw Oy kick the ball out of the end zone. You saw that knuckleball that did travel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the wind is definitely in the face of the Dragons right now.
Falk going long. Was that a catch? No. Bobbling the ball out of bounds was Ryan Bieberdorf. There's the win that you're talking about.
Yes. And that was a great toss by Tommy Falk. Back shoulder throw. Great coverage by the Wolves defensive back, but a really nice job of putting that ball where only his receiver could catch it, even though he stepped out of bounds.
3rd and 9. Dragons keep it on the ground. I think all they're doing is giving some breathing room for Justin Check. This is going to be some tough sledding as making the tackle for Northern State. Nate Robinson, 3rd on the team coming into today with 53 tackles and one of the tops in the league at 13.5 per loss. Jimmy Kapouris back deep for Northern State. Check. A line driver. Can he get a hop? Kapouris grabs it and he's dumped immediately by the Dragons. Luke Imda on special teams. Don, here we go with our quarterback comparison. These are two good ones. Falk is the youth, Troutman in his 6th year.
Right on. Troutman, 27 touchdown throws to only 3 interceptions. Amazing. This is one heck of a year for this young man. He's been playing lights out.
You said the Dragons had to be +2 in the plus-minus today. Quarterback last week, Nelson, did not. Was another guy that just did not throw interceptions, and he threw 2 last week, and with the Dragons scoring with 10 seconds left, you have to think they factored in somewhere.
Oh, no doubt about that. And we all know that the turnover ratio is always a big factor in that game. That run by the Wolves, by Brenton again, 5'10", 205-pound sophomore out of Casper, Wyoming for the Wolves. Picked up maybe 1 yard.
He's used to blowing tumbleweed.
Right?
2nd and 10. Troutman under pressure. Throwing long and out of bounds was DeWaylen Ingram, who's 4th in the league with nearly 800 yards. Let's watch this again. Troutman was under duress. And a good toss, but DeWaylen Ingram just could not find a foot.
Great catch. Beautiful catch for the Texas kid from Carthage, Texas. Did a nice job of corralling that football.
In this early game of field position, you'd like to think this is a big play for the Dragon D. 3rd and 9. Can they get some pressure on Troutman? No. And they're going to get a first down. He finds Dakota Larson, his favorite target. Larson's 51st catch this season. Northern State converts a 3rd and long as we take a look at it again.
Yeah, what a BB. Great toss by the quarterback. Troutman just lasered that thing right in there, and Larson, the 6'2", 285-pound senior out of Spring Creek, Nevada, makes the grab for the first down.
Kid can chuck it. Brenton tripped up initially by Hayden Carr, and he'll go down after a gain of 2. We mentioned the head coach for Northern State, Schmidt, 27-13 in 3 years for the University of Wisconsin lacrosse. He also graduated from there. In 2008, the Schmidt guy who's coaching football had a .340 batting average with 6 home runs and 38 ribs, getting it done on the diamond.
Right. He was both a baseball player and a football player. 2nd team all-conference player for lacrosse.
This is a tackle. It's going to be a 1-yard gain, but terrific pursuit that time by James Eggert.
Oh, yeah, the defense for the Dragons. Nice job by the linebacker Eggert to be able to scrape his way in there. Good stand by the Dragons right now. 3rd and long.
They just converted a 3rd and 9. Now they have a 3rd and 8. They convert 3rd downs at a 40% clip. Under 9 minutes remaining, scoreless first quarter. Troutman steps up into the pocket. Now he's going to run. Gets hit from behind, and this is close.
And he got 7 for sure.
They say it's 4th down. The ball is on the 16-yard line. It is 4th and inches, and I see no reason why they wouldn't go for this. Also about Schmidt, he's pursuing an MA in missionary Christianity at the Dubuque Theological Seminary. 4th and inches for Northern State. Troutman throws, and it's intercepted. There's +1.
There is +1.
Josiah Bain gets the interception. That's his 3rd this season.
That's an excellent play by this defensive back as he slides out with the wide receiver and is able to undercut that throw and pick up the INT. Great job for the Dragons.
He didn't have to catch that. He didn't have to intercept it. But he was in perfect position to bat it down, intercept it, do whatever he wanted with it.
Exactly.
That is 2 huge stops for the Dragons.
Yes.
Their field position stays
not so good
on the tough side. but they got the ball back. Falk throwing long. Incomplete. Great coverage that time by Northern State's Jack Myers, junior D-back out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
That was a beautiful ball thrown by Tommy Falk, and he put it out there where only his receiver could go get it, but it cut the wind beautifully. In fact, he gave it a little bit too much juice.
This is M-Dick. M-Dick has some running room. You call that one of those long, extended handoffs. All I know is the Dragons had to have positive yards that time, and they got 9.
Yes, exactly. Yes, those are those long handoffs, if you want to call it that, and I do at times, because it's just a little flip pass, put the running back out there, let him beat one guy and pick up some big chunks of yardage.
To me, this is bowl time. There is Hayden Bowl, and I don't think he got it. You said the Dragons had to win the trenches. I don't think the left side of the line won that time.
No, they got beat on that play.
That was Nate Robinson again. Another 3 and out, and the Dragons are going to have to kick this away. Jordan, what does the intensity feel like downstairs on the field?
Steve, after that last possession, the Dragon defense came over, and there was pretty much a party on the bench from what I could tell.
Should have been a party on the bench. They came up with a 4th and inches stop and a turnover. Check. A wobbler, again, that gets held up in the wind, that takes a Dragon hop. And once again, Northern State is going to have terrific field position. We're still scoreless. Early slobber knockery.
Well, kind of. I mean, total just a field.
Score sweet rewards at B-Dubs for what you already love to do. Eat wings, watch sports, and hang out with friends. Blazing Rewards is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Just sign up at blazingrewards.com and earn points easily. Buffalo Wild Wings, beer, sports, wings. Troutman drops it. This will be another positive. I got to go. Hey, especially since you had what you had last week, sickness. So I'm sure B-Dubs. What's your go-to at B-Dubs?
Oh, well, you know what? I'm all for the hottest wings you can get. Blazing is all right with me.
Let's go.
Right on. For sure. Heat them up.
2nd and 1. I like my Asian zing. You can go with that ghost pepper stuff all you want. Troutman fires over the middle, complete. He hit Jimmy Kaporis for the 33rd time this season. Boy, this Troutman has just a missile, and he gets rid of the ball quickly.
He's very decisive in his action also. When he drops back and he's looking, he's very, very quick through his progressions. Found his open receiver there, Kapuris, put it right on his number.
This is Vance Barnes, loose. Barnes averages 5.9 per carry, so they've got a good balance with run. They like to pass first, but they've got a good running game as well.
Vance Barnes, 5'9", 190-pound graduate student out of Bloomington, Minnesota. He's no stranger to running the football. Does a really nice job there. He made a couple guys miss.
Anybody who wears number 0 is my kind of guy. Troutman. Tried to hit Barnes that time with a little Brett Favre flip.
Yeah, a little
Perfect
flip.
throw. He dropped it.
Right, hit him right in the hands. Maybe not the right spot. Should have put it right on his number.
There are some pretty significant games going on around the NSIC. That first one that we just showed you, Upper Iowa and Wayne. Wayne State came in at number 7. So if the season ended right now, Wayne State would be in the NCAAs for the first time since losing to Chadron State in 2008. This is Barnes, and he'll power ahead to the 15-yard line and get the first down.
Yeah, that's crazy with the regional rankings, and you have Augustana sitting on the top of that. And then you've got Bemidji State at number 6, Wayne State at number 7. And
just lurking at number 10 is Minnesota
the doggies.
Duluth.
The doggies from Duluth.
Doggies got Minot this week. You like their chances there. They finish up next week at home against Augustana.
Tough game there.
Troutman in trouble. Carr had him. Couldn't put him away. He does make his way back to the line of scrimmage, as the Dragons did win the trenches that time.
That time there was a lot of pressure, and they were able to flush him out and make him try to find a way to pick up positive yardage. Got back to the line of scrimmage. That time, the offensive line of the Wolves have been doing their job until this last play. So the Dragons maybe have found a little bit of a key to unlock that offensive line play.
RPO or option, Troutman is going to pinball his way to the 10-yard line. Dragons figured out Jacob. So it'll be 3rd and 5. Augustana, last time they were in the tournament was the last time we played football in the NSIC, 2019. Bemidji State has never made it to the NCAAs. Member of this league went NCAA back in 1995.
Yep.
3.5 minutes remaining first quarter. We're still scoreless. Troutman throwing towards the end zone. The ball's tipped and incomplete. Darius Wood-Steichen dropped back in coverage and nearly got an interception. It is 4th and 5. This Northern State team has Peyton Oy, who's 12 of 17 in field goals this season, but he's not on the field. They're lining up to go for this 4th and 5.
3 wide to the left, 1 to the right.
Barnes in the backfield.
One-on-one coverage on the right.
Troutman in a whole boatload of trouble, throws towards the back of the end zone. Did he get a foot down? He did. Touchdown. Coming across was DeWaylen Ingram for the touchdown.
Wow, what a toss. On the run, Troutman being flushed out of the pocket.
You were saying incomplete. I thought he got a foot down.
I only saw 1 foot hit in the white, and the black stuff came up. I never saw him even drag his left foot.
This is Peyton Oy on for the extra point. On its way, and that will go through. We'll take our first break of the day. 3:16 remaining here in the first quarter. We'll stay in Moorhead with Northern up 7-0.
It's a new stay at the Courtyard by Marriott, located just minutes from downtown Fargo, local colleges, shopping centers, and several restaurants. The Courtyard features a 24-hour fitness center, 24-hour on-site Starbucks, and our bistro restaurant and lounge open for breakfast and dinner daily. Relax in one of our 2 indoor swimming pools and hot tub. The comfort your family needs, close to all the action at the Courtyard by Marriott. Visit our website or call 218-284-1000. That's 218-284-1000.
Take a look at the NSIC standings. We were talking about some large games. How about Bemidji State? How about Minnesota Duluth has won a piece of or all out every NSIC North since we went to North-South. Bemidji State, 2 more wins, they win the NSIC North. We mentioned Augustana, the lone team at 7-1 overall. They are 3-1, leading the way with Wayne State. Standings presented by Sodexo, as the Dragons will take a knee and begin at the 25-yard line. 7-0 is the score here. A Hunter Troutman. Here is the touchdown once again. Ingram. This is going to be a, wow, that's close.
Just right
that is
there.
Close. I don't think you could overturn it.
No, it was really close.
Not only would I not overturn that, this is Luke Imdick. This is the first good run for the Dragons. I thought he did get his foot in real time, and that looked like it confirmed it.
Oh, yeah. It was really, really close.
Really close, though.
Yeah. Because then his toe drug into the white, and that's what I saw.
Okay.
And when I saw the little black pellets come up out of the white, it looked like he had been out of bounds first.
Bowl, first
Nice.
down.
Nice job up front by the Dragons offensive line. Blowing some holes open, giving their running backs, Imdick and Bowles, some time there to get upfield for positive yardage.
2:30 remaining first quarter, 7-zip in a game that was dominated by field position, and finally Northern State on a 4th down conversion got it in. This goes nowhere as Brennan Katera out of Dayton, West Virginia, played in the Tongue River League.
How do you know that?
Well, he just got the big lick, so, right?
There you go. There you go, I guess. That works.
What do you think, I make this stuff up?
Or something like that.
Come on, man. 2nd and 12. Falk throw, far side. Marquardt spins, got 9 yards, sets up a very manageable 3rd and 3.
Marquardt with a great run there, the 5'8", 190-pounder out of Glenburn, North Dakota. He's a junior wide receiver, so a veteran for the Dragons. Done a nice job of spinning his way upfield for a nice pickup.
And we have a Northern State timeout, so we'll step away with 1:37 remaining in the first quarter. In Moorhead, Northern State up 7-0.
We raise the bar on bar food with sandwiches, tenders, and burgers. There's more where this came from. To the greatest of all times, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Brennan Katera is from Dayton, Wyoming, Tongue River High School.
There you go.
3rd and 2, Falk, ducks. Looking for the first down, he's not going to get it. He got pursued that time hard by Jack Braun, senior out of Warner, South Dakota. It is 4th and 3, and now Northern State, they want the Dragons to punt into the wind. Now, whether it's going to happen now or not, we'll find out. We'll take a break and figure this out. Well, that was our break. 4th and 2. Don, we have a moment. I think Tommy Falk's getting the news that his team is going to punt this thing away. Is this the right call?
Yes, they have been fighting the game of field position, and right now, almost out at midfield, they need to put the Wolves back against their own end zone, hopefully here with a kick from Czech.
All right. Check
it is the right kick. Yeah, it's the right thing to do.
Kaporis deep. Good snap. Check. Low line driver. Grabbed by Kaporis at the 17-yard line. And the Dragons stayed in their lanes that time. And that forced Kaporis to go out of bounds. So for, what's this, the first time today, Northern State's going to start at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, this is their worst field position all day here in the the first quarter. We have 1:16 left. But the Dragons have been facing that wind the whole first quarter. Now about to flip the field.
Breton had his ankles grabbed. Now he's going to get thrown down. I wonder if Steve Lockway is going to do the same thing. Or is Northern State going to hurry? Is the wind playing that much of a factor into it? I know Ralph Michelli, the good doctor who was here for 10 years, there would be times where he would win the toss and elect to take the field with the win, even if he had to kick off to start both halves. He also had very good defenses. This is an end around to Jimmy Kaporis, and he's going to go out of bounds with 39 seconds remaining here in this first quarter.
Yeah.
This is going to be I'm sorry, Don, it's going to be a 3rd and 5.
I'm pretty sure that Coach Schmidt is thinking the same thing. He does have a potent air attack, and throwing against this wind is going to stifle that just a little bit, like it did to the Dragons the whole first quarter.
3rd and 5. No pressure on Troutman. And he gets the first down.
I'm trying to figure out how they didn't call a holding penalty back there. There was a couple of guys that had good bear hugs on Dragon defensive linemen.
Well, there hasn't been a flag.
No, I know.
This quarter, has there?
No, there has not.
5 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. They get it off. Brenton, straight at the middle, hacked that by Darius Wood-Steichen, but he didn't take him down. Brenton all the way into Dragon territory at the 43-yard line as the first quarter comes to an end. We are going to check in with that Upper Iowa Wayne State game. End of one here in Moorhead, 7-0 Northern State.
The ball came loose and the Peacocks have their second turnover of the football game.
What has been the strength of Upper Iowa this whole season? It's been that senior-made defensive line, and this time Miles McKinney, when he gets a hold of you, man, he tries to knock your teeth out. And that time, Bowen, like you said, is going to be feeling that one the rest of the game. Great punch out. And again, the ball was bouncing around all over the place, and finally Upper Iowa able to come up with it. Plus, right now in the turnover margin, definitely a key to victory.
We need to get a dentist on board as a sponsor. Here we go. 1:36 left to go in the first quarter, 7 apiece. Upper Iowa keeps it on the ground, right side 40, up to about the 45-yard line. On the carry is Deshaun Phillips, and on the stop for the Wayne State College Wildcats is Nicholas Joint out of his linebacker position. Nice pickup on the play of about 7 yards. And you got to like this kid, Deshaun Phillips, the 5'11", 220-pound sophomore out of St. Michael, Minnesota. So here come the Peacocks. 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line, own side of the field, right to left they operate. Marcus Orr will duck under center this time.
Live check-in was brought to you by Gate City Bank for a better way of life. 7-0. Northern State with the lead, and they have the ball at the Dragon 43-yard line. Troutman, give. This is Barnes. A lot of running room for Barnes. He'll get 12 yards and another first down. Northern State in that first quarter had 113 yards to the Dragons 34. And a lot of it was done on the ground. This Troutman just 3 of 8 for 46 yards. Maybe the biggest play of the first quarter, other than the touchdown, was the Boehm interception.
Exactly. There you go. On that last play, Jared Kallenbach, back in the lineup for the Dragons, made the tackle on Barnes.
Barnes again. Good hole opening up on the left side by Seth Braun and Emmett Boley.
Matt
Braun
Show
is the only senior on this offensive line.
Yep, Matt Show made the tackle there. 6'3", 230-pounder.
Three wide for Northern State. This is 2nd and 7. Troutman with time. Throwing long, and he hits DeWaylen Ingram again. He gets a foot down again. This is going to set up 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
This long out pattern that Ingram is running drives off the defensive back and is able to cut under on that, make the grab. What a great toss by the quarterback, Troutman.
In the red zone, not many teams are better than Northern State. 37 of 41 coming into today. This is Troutman. He'll go down at about the 8-yard line. McClanahan in amongst others for the Dragons, making the tackle. 37 of 41 and 28 touchdowns.
28, 4 interceptions. He only came in with 3 today. He's already given 1 up.
I'm sure a turnover at this juncture would be something in the Dragon offering, wouldn't you think? Troutman keeps himself and gets about 1.5 yards. This is 3rd and goal from the 6. One o'clock, Winona's at Augustana. Sioux Falls is at Mankato. Pretty significant stuff going on. Southwest at Bemidji. Bemidji can ill afford a loss from here on out if they want to make their first NCAAs. Troutman fires into the back of the end zone. This ball is tipped and out of bounds. Dragons came up with the goods. Marcus Gully in the back of the end zone. One of the Dragons making the play. It's 4th down, and Northern State is going to have to settle for a field goal opportunity.
McClanahan
tipped it away.
Yep, got up there. 5'11", 180-pound freshman out of Papillon, Nebraska. Papillion, there we go.
Outside of Omaha. Oy from 24. Did he squeeze it through? He did. We'll step aside. 12-13 remaining in the first half. It's now Northern State 10. The Dragons nothing.
At MatBus, we're taking action to make your ride as safe as possible. Extra sanitizing, protective equipment, and suspending fare collection to minimize contact. We also need your help. Face coverings are required on all MatBus vehicles for the protection of our passengers and staff. We can all get there safely. Together.
Oh, a little fan cam. This is our first fan cam of the year. I like it. Look at that, creative ways to stay warm on the Northern State side. Are you trick-or-treating tomorrow night, Don?
I am not. I think I'll be treating some, kids that come to our door. I'm usually the one that gets to sit by the door and toss out candy.
Are you?
Yeah. All right. Don't mind doing that. Maybe sneak a couple pieces for myself. Don't tell my wife.
He slammed down is Landon Lundquist. I'm doing something different this year for Halloween. I thought I'd just change it up a little bit. I'm going to fly to Florida tomorrow.
Oh, fun.
How's that sound?
Why not?
See the rents for
Sure.
a couple days, and then I'm going to sit on this ocean. It's bigger than a lake. I know all y'all up here not really familiar with oceans. I'm going to sit on the Atlantic Ocean for a couple days and do absolutely nothing.
Nice. What part of Florida?
Parents are in the villages, so there aren't trick-or-treaters in the villages.
Right.
Trouble. Fires incomplete. There are no trick-or-treaters. I think the youngest person in the villages is 70.
Oh, well, that.
Right, so there's no trick-or-treating going on.
How do you know?
We'll see.
They just trick-or-treat for different things.
And I'm going to be around Melbourne in Florida.
Gotta like that. That's a nice area.
So I'm going to try it. Instead of trick-or-treating, I'm going to try that this year.
Yeah.
See how that works out. 2nd and 10. 12:01 remaining first half. 10-0. Empty backfield for Falk. Tries to set up a little screen, and Bieberdorf is running the wrong way.
Yeah, that didn't turn out so well.
No, that's a lot of pursuit, and that's a lot of guys dressed in white on top of the one guy dressed in gray. This is going to set up a 3rd and 15.
With the wind, now's the time to take advantage of the wind, although now the wind has died down a little bit.
How much of this is the non-Grady Bresnahan effect?
Well, I haven't seen any double teams out here yet, so.
Falk throwing long. Bieberdorf overshot him. He had Bieberdorf. Overthrew him. Don't know if that had anything to do with the wind, but it's 4th down, and now Bieberdorf doesn't feel good. So once again, Czech, who had a rushing touchdown, a passing touchdown, and had a whale of a day punting last week.
Right on.
Will come in.
Yeah, the special teams did play quite a role last week's win.
Kapoor is deep. First time Czech is kicking with the wind. Oh, wow. That's a 63-yard punt by Justin Czech. At first I thought that ball got tipped, but I've never seen a tipped punt go 63 yards.
No, it didn't. He just hit a low driver, and it was end over end, and it spun out and just kept going. Kapuras did all he could do to try to chase that thing down. He did pick it up off a bounce, which I thought was really gutsy. 5'8", 180-pounder out of Chicago, Illinois. Kapuras, number 3 for the Wolves. Got tackled immediately.
All right, from the 11-yard line, Northern State going into the win. Let's see if this Dragon defense can do something. Gully blitzes, pass is complete here on the near side.
Call him back with the takedown.
So this will set up a 2nd and 10. That was Greg Lux making his 12th catch this season. Just for a yard, 2nd and 9. Lux in motion. Brenton, nothing. Or at least 1 or 2. 3rd and 7, again, Don. It's 10-0. There's 40-some minutes left in the game, but I do feel it would really be a pretty good time for the Dragons to come up with a stop here.
A stop and a score after that. The Dragons do need some positivity. And right now, yes, 3rd down, they need a stop.
Just crossed over the 10-minute mark remaining in the first half. A Troutman to Ingram touchdown and an Oy 24-yard field goal. Troutman. Incomplete. The Dragons did apply some pressure. Caleb Doden out of Williston applied the pressure. Troutman threw it away, and now the Dragons should get some pretty good field position.
Yes, exactly. Make them punt, make the Wolves punt into this wind. Now their punters had a good day so far.
Now let's see what he can do into the wind. The average is 35.7.
Doden showed his speed from his linebacker position, chasing down quarterback Troutman.
End over end kick. This is not a great kick. In fact, it's only a 22-yard punt, and the Dragons are going to have it at the Northern State 37-yard line. Jordan Austin has something downstairs. What do you have, Jordan?
Off that last time, Brian Bieberdorf came immediately to the trainer and started pointing to his lower back. He then got it stretched out and worked on. Looks like he should be good to continue, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on.
Absolutely. They're already missing Grady Bresnahan, as we found out the breaking news that Jordan Austin found out right before the game. Grady Bresnahan out this week. Reasons unknown. Ryan Bieberdorf dinged up. He is on the field right now at the 37-yard line. In fact, Marquardt has it. Jet sweep. Boy, he had an opportunity to turn that ball in and get at least 3 or 4 more yards. Instead, he only picked up 2.
Great defensive play by the number 20, Chance Olson, 5'9", 185-pound, Langford, South Dakota defensive back for the Wolves. Was able to grab up Marquardt.
Here goes Falk. And there's our first flag of the game, as this is going to go half the distance of the goal.
Yeah, he did slide, so he gave himself up and still got whacked pretty good. Not super hard, but as a defensive player, once that quarterback gives himself up, they're going to protect him, and you cannot hit.
Personal foul on the defense, number 20. 15-yard penalty. Half the distance to the goal. Down.
One good play, and then the second play, Olsen gives it all back to the Dragons there.
Jordan, I'm looking straight downstairs to your left. I see Mike McClanahan getting taped up. Just looks like he's in for a routine pit stop. This is first down from the 11-yard line. Falk throwing towards the end zone. Bieberdorf has it. Touchdown. Dragons.
What a great back shoulder throw by Tommy Falk. And Bieberdorf is able to contort his body, get up, go up high for it, put both hands on it. Nice job. Gets both feet down. That's a catch in the NFL right there, Steve.
Well, I think he got his back sufficiently stretched out.
I guess.
Now, last week when you were watching from your couch, the Dragons had used a different kicker. It's Ryan Riddell in for extra points. He was a perfect 5 for 5 last week, and he's going to stay perfect. 8:50 left, first half. It's 10-7 Northern State.
Doritos Spicy Sweet Chili Wings.
Get them while you can.
Right. Spicy Sweet Chips all wings. Chips all me up. Pepsi.
Everyone wins.
To the greatest of all times, Buffalo Wild Wings.
More exciting way to end.
For over 100 years, we have been here to connect you, entertain you, inform you. Our world may change, but we are always here. Then, now, and tomorrow.
Use promo code DRAGONS35 at any Fargo Moorhead Papa John's for 35% off your order. For a limited time, get the shakaroni. It's got extra cheese. It's extra large. It's got extra pepperoni. Papa John's, the official pizza of the MSU Moorhead Dragons. This is Barnes muffing the ball in the end zone, and he will take the touchback. Don, I said Dragons come up with a third down stop, and you said you wanted more. You wanted a score, and now it's a different ball game.
They came up with it, yes. They got the stop. They got the ball back. Good field position, worked their way down the field, and a strike from Tommy Falk to Ryan Bieberdorf for the first points for the Dragons here today. Nice job, well executed.
I still believe this wind is making a difference, that all the teams have scored with.
Yep.
Right?
No doubt.
This is Barnes, and a good tackle that time by Mike McClanahan. So the two guys that have been attended by the trainer. First, Bieberdorf gets his back worked on. He catches a touchdown. Now McClanahan just came in for a pit stop. He got some Sunoco oil and 4 fresh Goodyear tires, and now he comes in and makes the tackle.
Yep, and Hayden Carr.
I always wanted to say that.
That's good. Yeah, come in, do a little swap out of the cleats, and let's go.
Blitz on 2nd and 8. This ball's complete, and I don't know whether Dakota Larson got the first down or not. He did not as he came back. Oh, now they're going to give him that.
Yeah, he caught the ball in front of that line. There's no doubt that ball was caught in front of the 35, so almost a 35 and a half. Got him the first down. Great tackle, great coverage by the Dragons. Just a great throw and catch by the Wolves.
Dragons didn't waste any time either on that drive. 4 plays, 37 yards in 38 seconds. Brenton. Boy, Brenton just finds a hole and hits it.
Yeah, he doesn't waste any time, and he runs low to the ground. A lot of leverage.
He's got the locks too. I like it.
He's got flow when he's running.
Flow.
Yeah, he's got flow.
Flow, yo.
I'd look at that and go,
I'm jealous.
Wow, you sure he's not a hockey player? Holy cow.
2nd and 3. Here he is again. No, he's not flowing this time. He goes right into the hands of Marcus Gully.
And Gully on the blitz is able to find a gap, get in there, and wrap him up. So nice job by Gully. He's a 6'2",
guy.
6'2", 205-pound freshman out of West Fargo High School. Oh, the Packers play for Gibby.
That's keeping Jay Gibson, who's retiring at the end of this year.
Yes.
But that's keeping the local talent local. You gotta have that.
No doubt.
Good football here in the Valley.
Both sides of the river. Moorhead, Fargo, North Fargo, South Fargo, Davies, West Fargo, Cheyenne, Packers.
Hawley won this week.
Even the Hawks now.
Our guy Peter Nats.
Yes. Hawley got a win.
Ingram misses. And looks like Northern State's going to punt it away. This is a good third down stop for the Dragons.
I'm thinking that's the first drop ball for
Ingram.
DeWaylen Ingram, 6', 265-pound junior out of Carthage, Texas. I think his first drop or first target that he hasn't caught.
Oy into the wind. Not quite going to be the wind driven, but it's still 38 yards with no return.
The Dragons will get that ball right at the 20-yard line.
Matt Bus is a convenient, cost-effective way to get around town. For more information and to stay up to date on all future service changes, visit mattbus.com and follow Matt Bus on Facebook and Twitter. Steve DeStatio, Don Groth, Jordan Austin downstairs on the field watching some NSIC North. What is this, week 9?
It is.
Battle between the Dragons and Northern State. Steve Lockway to hustle a offense out. High snap to Tommy Falk. He's going to keep it himself and head toward the sidelines. Oh, that is not Falk. Thank you, Alex. That is Justin Check. We saw the rotation last week. The Dragons used Meal, Falk, and Check last week. I don't know the reasoning behind it. I know the Dragons won, so you certainly can't question it.
Right? Give them all a chance to maybe energize the offense a little bit, change it up just a little bit.
Now Tommy Falk is back in. Empty backfield. Firing near side, Bieberdorf. He got it and then got bumped out of bounds by Katera. And this is going to be a 3rd and about 2. So now we look at the sideline. Zane Miller comes in. I still think it's Falk. It's 3rd and 3. Tommy in trouble. Now he's throwing long for Bieberdorf, and he had it and dropped it. He had a step on Donovan Lucas out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Probably think Bieberdorf should have had that as it was off his fingertips. Look at this. First escape act and then throw on the run. Maybe Bieberdorf thought he might have been close to the out-of-bounds marker. Either way, the Dragons got to kick it.
Just off the fingertips, and Tommy put a little bit of touch on that, just a tish too far.
Check's last punt was 63. He might have just done the same thing. They're going to down this at the 1-yard line. That is a 76-yard punt for Justin Check. That one wasn't the boundy squibbly variety. That was a perfect spiral with a great bounce.
With a great run out at the end. Heck, kind of like if you're hitting a good drive and you've got a little draw on that ball.
Oh,
once it hits the ground, it just rolls out and rolls out and rolls out. This one rolled out all the way to the half-yard line. Now the Dragons got to come up with a defensive stop.
Brenton. Maybe the 1, and Gully pile drives him to the ground at the 2.
Great job by the line up front. making Benton try to pick his way for a hole. Great job by Gully coming up hard and fast from his outside linebacker position. Great read, too, because he's playing left outside linebacker.
This is 2nd and 8.
Blitz.
Troutman escapes with his life and the ball. Breton, first down across the 20-yard line. They had him. The Dragons have a punting record for a game. Otto Klug in 1948. You remember old Otto. They called him OK.
Okay.
He averaged 56 for the game. Czech has had a 63 and a 76. Troutman fires. Near side complete. That's Dakota Larson. And that's another first down. And that's a terrific cannon thrown by Troutman.
Yeah, Troutman just unleashed it to Larson. Great job for the Wolves. Going from the half-yard line now out already to the 40. Wasting no time against the defense of the Dragons. Dragons got to tighten up a little bit here. Try to figure out how to get a stop.
Troutman keeps it. He'll dip, duck, dodge, and pick up 2 yards.
Pretty sure that was Cullenbach coming up from his defensive back position. Make the tackle. Great fake, though, because Gully came in on a blitz, and he went right after Brenton. Troutman pulled it out, made his way around the corner.
Troutman, far side. If that's a catch, it's amazing.
Nope. Out of bounds.
Out of bounds to Ingram. Well, he dropped the easy one and then made that catch.
Yeah. Just couldn't find his way to keep both or even 1 foot in bounds. We've said it early and said it often. Troutman does have a cannon for an arm. He can zing that ball very, very, very fast and into tight little spots.
Troutman has all day. Ball was dropped by Dakota Larson. Are you kidding me?
Not just dropped, that was dislodged by Marcus Gully.
Okay.
He laid the lick on him. Watch here.
I want to see it again.
He just lays a lick on him right in the ribs.
Okay. Very good.
Excellent play.
Give Gully the breakup.
You got it.
And we see another punt. 2:55 remaining. The Dragons are going to get the ball back. It seems like Northern State has owned this game, and it's 10-7. Good pressure that time. Short kick, good hop. Landon Lundquist is going to think the better of it and let this ball drop. Visit the Moorhead Shields for all of your professional, college, and high school team gear. Enjoy shopping the large clothing section or bring your sporting goods in for tune-ups at the Moorhead Shields.
Not a bad little punt.
No.
Especially with all of the pressure coming down on him. The Dragons brought the house, left 2 guys back to do the returning, didn't have to touch a thing here.
Look, any kind of realistic positivity into the wind. I was trained as a punter.
Oh, yeah,
take it.
For sure.
And you didn't get it blocked.
Exactly.
Falk. Gonna run. He's gonna throw it out of bounds. Incomplete. Did he check all the boxes? He was outside of the box.
Yes, he
and
did.
He got the ball across the line of scrimmage.
And he wasn't over the line of scrimmage either. He was a half a yard away.
He checked all the boxes.
He did. Got rid of it, saved himself some time.
Second and 10. Far side, not a lot of yardage. clock moving. 2:30 remaining. Coming up at halftime, Jordan Austin will get a word with Steve Lockway, and then we will have a halftime news break. It'll feature former Dragons quarterback Jacob Sinani, who could have played this year but decided to go out into the real world and get a job. His prerogative.
Right.
He graduated.
Yep.
He did great. We wish him well. 3rd and 8. Falcon trouble. Complete Landon Lundquist, but not a lot. Dragons are going to have to kick this away. That is only Landon Lundquist's 2nd catch this season.
Brought down by Chance Olson for the Wolves. Dawson Weisenberger, 6'4", number 9, 6'4", 230-pound sophomore out of Fargo, North Dakota, putting the pressure on Tommy Falk, making him deliver that ball just a little bit earlier than he wanted to.
Check. A wobbler. That ball's loose. That ball's loose. That ball hit the foot of Vance Barnes, and it's Dragon ball. Huge mistake by Northern State.
He did not exit. That ball started rolling. He tried to get away, but it hit him in the foot. Folks, if we see this again here, we're going to see that ball just kind of take a funny bounce, hit him right in the heel.
Then he was off balance, and then the ball was recovered, I believe. Luke Emdick?
I believe it was number 23.
I just think you stay away from
balls
like that.
You never know what they're going to do. This is, it's not a basketball. It's not perfectly round. So it takes some funny bounces, this little football.
Falk.
Take the yards. Take the yards.
He'll get wrestled down from behind. Dragons have all 3 of their timeouts left, so time is not an issue. There's 1 minute remaining here in the first half as they have a golden opportunity to seize the lead after that huge muff by Barnes. Doesn't go in the book as a turnover. Does not go in the book as a turnover, but that's the biggest play of the day.
On a muff bump? Yes, exactly.
Bowl in the backfield. Falk throws the out. Bieberdorf incomplete. Great coverage that time on the far side by Northern State's Jack Myers. Myers has made a couple terrific breakups today.
Yeah, he's a steady Eddie out back there as a defensive back. That ball thrown just a little bit too far on the inside. Again, folks, we want to see a back shoulder throw so that the receiver is the only one that can come up with that catch. That one was thrown just a little bit too far to the inside.
Bowl, straight ahead. He's short of the first down. This is going to be 4th and 1. Lockway's going to let the clock tick. I'm surprised. He has all 3 timeouts left. Boy, they got to get the first down. Then they could run out of time. I don't know what's going on. Crowd's getting impatient. And perhaps Lockway will just settle for the field goal. He'll take the timeout with 1 second remaining. Okay, but this makes all the sense in the world. He had his mind made up from the get-go that he was going to not go for it on 4th down. Then you take the clock down to here. Understood. My thought was, if you're going to go for it, you need the quick timeout.
A timeout. Yeah. If you're going to go for the first down and give yourself an opportunity, he should have called a timeout at 23, 24 seconds. But if he already made up his mind that we're here, we don't get the first down, we're going to kick a field goal, that's what it is. Nothing more than a little chip shot of an extra point.
Here's Riddell.
11.
This is Ryan Riddell. He's 6 for 6 on extra points. This is his first field goal try. 23-yarder. On its way. And good. And that's going to do it for the first half with the score 10-10, a game in which by our up here, we thought that Northern State has had a lot of control this football game, but we are level. Jordan Austin has found Steve Lockway. Jordan, it's yours.
All right, we got quite a windy game going on, Coach. How's that affecting the play calling?
Well, obviously into the wind, we got to do a better job running the football. So our defense did a great job surviving the first quarter. Offensively, we got to take advantage of it more in the second quarter, but great job. It's going to play an effect. Just got to tough through it. We can't control it, so we just got to make sure that we put ourselves in the best position to move the chains and keep the ball on our side and in our hands.
Now you got a tie ball game going into halftime. What type of changes are you going to make in that locker room to separate yourself?
Yeah, we got to get a few things in the run game tweaked around. They're doing a couple things different. Defensively, we're doing a great job. We've dodged a few bullets. They've dodged a few bullets. That's kind of football. We just got to correct a couple things, but we'll be okay.
All right, thank you, Coach. Good luck in the second half.
Jordan, outstanding job. Halftime here in Moorhead. 10-10 is our score. Stay tuned. We have all of your halftime activities. You're watching live coverage of MSU Moorhead Dragons football on the Dragons Digital Network.
Better starts with convenience. Better starts with trust. You can trust that your pre-approval is guaranteed on closing day, which is one less thing to worry about. Better starts with saving you money. No ATM fees and no minimum balances mean how you spend your money is up to you. Because at Gate City Bank, better starts with you. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
Heading to Fargo Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn & Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn & Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
B-Dubs taps a new keg every 35 seconds. For beer so fresh, it'll make you...
Are you crying?
Nope. To the greatest of all times, Buffalo Wild Wings.
your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent David Eggers in Moorhead today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Riddle me this. With all this sizzling meat and crunchy veggies nestled between toasty flatbread, who should get credit for Papa John's papadilla? The person who invented pizza or the person who invented folding? Well, whoever it is, a tip of the tongue hat to you, sir or madam. Papa John's papadillas for just $6 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
Hello and welcome to the Dragon Way podcast, where we showcase the culture of the MSUM Dragons football program through the lens of those who lived it while they played and how they're living it today. I'm Wade, I'm your host, and I like B-dubs. shout out meetups. For those of you who don't know what the Dragon Way is, simply it's 4 things Dragon football focuses on to create men of character. Do what's right, find a way, be a great teammate, and keep getting better. That's the Dragon Way. Here to talk about their experience playing for Dragon football and living the Dragon Way today is Jacob Sanani. Thanks for joining us.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
So, Jake, what's going on in your life? Can you tell everyone where you're at, what you're doing?
Yeah, so graduated last spring, through the whole COVID thing. Decided it was time to move back home to Wisconsin. Working out here at Northwestern Mutual, doing financial planning. Tough decision to leave, but was a decision that had to be made.
No doubt. All right, man. So just going to rattle off a few questions here for you. Excited to hear what you got to say, just being someone who was just very recently in the program and has probably got some really good insights. So first one I wanted to ask you, what were you looking for in a football program when you started the recruiting process?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of pieces to that question. I think when you're in high school, it's always fun getting out and talking to as many coaches as possible. And then through that, you kind of realize they're all kind of saying the same things. And you kind of get caught up in, I want to talk to all these different coaches, all saying the same things. But what really stood out to me in MSUM was they told you how it was, and they weren't afraid to be different and tell you different things than what the other coaches were telling you. They weren't kind of blowing everything up and making everything sound like it was going to be this great time playing college football, because obviously the ones that play it know it's not always going to be great. There's going to be ups and downs, and that's how they told it. They told it what it was, and that's kind of what stuck out to me was they didn't always make it sound like it was the chest underneath the rainbow. They told you it's going to be tough. We're going to make you a better person through, and that's something that really stuck with me.
No doubt. All right. So how did Dragon football meet those expectations, and where did they exceed expectations?
I think where they met it and exceeded at the same time was they always talk about how good of a culture we have here. They met it when I first came in. The second I came through the door, all the upperclassmen welcomed me with open arms. In a lot of locker rooms, you hear it all the time about all the hazing and stuff like that. That never really happened at MSUM. Obviously, there's going to be jokes and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's coming from a family and everyone there cares about you. And that kind of just went on from freshman year all the way until the end. There was always that family culture, whether it was a new class coming in or guys leaving, there's always that family culture. And I always rely on everyone in that locker room to be there for me.
So what's different about Dragon football?
I would say the biggest difference in that is not necessarily the play of saying, we go to MSU. We don't have the greatest so-called things, and that's not what we're worried about. We're more worried about having great people in the program, and that's what makes the program special. Where some of the other schools in our conference may have more flashy things, and that's kind of what they show off. Where here at MSU, we are more worried about the people that we have in the building, and then we kind of let the people do the playing, and rather than we got new jerseys every year or the best equipment in the conference, it's more worried about we have the best people in the conference.
All right, man. How did you change from before Dragon football to now because of that experience?
Yeah, I would just say I grew as a person. When I came into Dragon football, you come in being, you're the star player at your high school team. Well, when you come in to play college football, everyone's just as good as you, or if not, they're better. So it's just realizing you're good at certain things, stick with that. No matter what your role is on your team, coming in as a freshman, it was, you got to be the backup and be supportive. Well, you got to embrace that role. Same thing now. Just starting a new job, it's like you just got to slowly make your way up, and you know what your role is, and you got to do your role to your best of your ability. And that's something that football has really taught me through my years.
All right, Jake. Well, I know you're a busy man, and I appreciate you for your time today. And I just want to say thanks for coming on to the show real quick and telling the people, your side of your story. And I think you're another one of those guys that people look forward to hearing what you had to say and your experiences. And and all the great things you did for the program in your time. Thanks again, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, cool. Good job. All right, I'm going to plug this thing real quick, this little shout out thing here,
let's hear it.
and then we can chat. All right. You can listen to the Dragon Way podcast on Apple, Spotify, and of course at MSUMdragons.com and the MSUM Dragons app. If you believe, like I do, that something great is happening at Dragon football, please subscribe and share the show. Until next time, do what's right, find a way, be a great teammate, and keep getting better. That's the Dragon Way. Thanks for listening, and go Dragons.
We raise the bar on bar food with sandwiches, tenders, and burgers. There's more where this came from. To the greatest of all times, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Today's live coverage on the Dragons Digital Network is brought to you by our broadcast partners, Bell Bank, Brandfolk, BSN Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Bite Speed, Herbert and Gerbert's, Inforum, Gate City Bank, Matt Buss, Microtel, Midco, Papa John's, Pepsi, Richards Transportation, Sanford Health, Shields, Shucks Bus Service, State Farm Agent David Eggers, WDAY, the NSIC, and Minnesota State University Moorhead.
At MadBus, we're taking action to make your ride as safe as possible. Extra sanitizing, protective equipment, and suspending fare collection to minimize contact. We also need your help. Face coverings are required on all MadBus vehicles for the protection of our passengers and staff. We can all get there safely. Together.
Welcome back to Shields Field at Alex Nenzik Stadium. Steve and Don with you. Jordan downstairs conducting the interviews. 10-10 is our halftime score. Let's take a look at some first half highlights. It was Northern State early. 3:16 remaining first half. Look at this time. Hunter Trotman, one of the best quarterbacks in the league, fires and finds DeWaylen Ingram in the back of the end zone. 7-0. Northern State, and then they would drive down. 11 plays, 74 yards. Peyton Oy. And it's 10-0, and Northern State had a lot of momentum, and then the Dragons would come back after a great Justin Check punt. Tommy Falk down, Ryan Bieberdorf. It was 10-7, and then watch this. This might have been the play of the day. This is a Justin Check punt, and it's going to hit the foot right there of Vance Barnes. The Dragons would hop on it, and then 4 plays, 8 yards later, Ryan Riddell, who's been nothing but perfect so far this season in short kicking opportunities, ties us up as time expired in the first half. Don, 10-10 is our score as we look at some pretty interesting first half numbers.
a little alarming, actually, with 10 minutes of ball time to 18 for the Wolves, and only about 35 yards. You know, it's not really pretty, but it is what it is. and it's a 10-10 ball game, so the Dragons have an opportunity.
Highlights presented by Midco Stats, Papa John's. 10-10, back after this.
It's a new stay at the Courtyard by Marriott, located just minutes from downtown Fargo, local colleges, shopping centers, and several restaurants. The Courtyard features a 24-hour fitness center, 24-hour on-site Starbucks, and our bistro restaurant and lounge open for breakfast and dinner daily. Relax in one of our 2 indoor swimming pools and hot tub. The comfort your family needs close to all the action at the Courtyard by Marriott. Visit our website or call 218-284-1000. That's 218-284-1000.
More exciting way to end.
For over 100 years, we have been here to connect you, entertain you, inform you. Our world may change, but we are always here. Then, now, and tomorrow.
Better starts with convenience. Better starts with trust. You can trust that your pre-approval is guaranteed on closing day, which is one less thing to worry about. Better starts with saving you money. No ATM fees and no minimum balances mean how you spend your money is up to you. Because at Gate City Bank, better starts with you. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
Heading to Fargo Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn and Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn and Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
B-Dubs taps a new keg every 35 seconds. For beer so fresh, it'll make you...
Are you crying?
Nope. To the greatest of all times, Buffalo Wild Wings.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent David Eggers in Moorhead today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
10-10 is our score here. Upper Iowa and Wayne State, 21-13. Wayne State's got to win that game if they have aspirations of making the NCAA playoffs. Winona and Augustana, no report from Sioux Falls. Bemidji State, speaking of teams that have to win, they lead 7-0. Duluth and Minot early up in Minot. Sioux Falls leads at Minnesota State. Mankato, the Mavericks, with 3 losses earlier already this season. Concordia and Mary, both of those 2 teams could use a win. Look around the league, presented by Richards Transportation. We take a look at the upcoming schedule, and it's getting thin as we get down there. Next Saturday, the Dragons are at Seafoam Stadium in St. Paul for a 12 o'clock kickoff, and then Don and I will wrap up this football season 2 weeks from today at 12 o'clock tilt with an outstanding Wayne State squad. Upcoming schedule presented by Bell Bank. Welcome inside, Steve, Don. You heard Steve Lockway talk about what the Dragons have to adjust in the second half. From up here, what are your thoughts about this upcoming 30 minutes?
Well, I think that having the wind is going to play a vital role again in this second half. The Dragons, no doubt, have to run the ball better here in the second half. They have to run the ball. Their defensive line, Dragons' defensive line, has to come up with a couple of big plays.
You said the Dragons had to have 2 turnovers. Now we
Yes.
found out from Tom Berg, who is our sports information director, assistant athletic director, that muff that we saw in the highlights did count as a turnover. Tommy Falk has not been great, but the Dragons have not turned the ball over either.
Right. Being +2 is a big deal right now, and that is the reason this game is tied.
Do they need more turnovers in the second half?
No, they just can't give any away.
Got it. All right, 10-10 here. There is Justin Check. He has been one of the keys in this ball game. Yes, the kicking team, as Check has had unofficially a 76 and a 63-yard punt so far this afternoon. Check is averaging nearly 50 yards per kick. So Northern State will have the wind and perhaps some pretty good field positions. The Dragons will kick into the wind. It's not this North Dakota, Minnesota, upper Midwest 30-mile-an-hour wind. It's enough to keep it chilly, and it's also enough to
hold the ball up
like that. And, you know, that ball's only kicked 40 yards now. Northern State has it to 32. It's not like it's in midfield.
Right.
So good job that time by the kicking staff for the Dragons.
Made them call a fair catch on that kickoff. So
remember, there was a pooch last week, and Carter Blackwell returned it for a touchdown.
Right on.
So here we go. Troutman in the first half. Only 111. That was one of the keys to victory, was slow his roll. 8 of 18. He also had the interception to Josiah Boehm. Here comes the Dragons. Here's a throw over the middle, and this is complete. This is a big game for Northern State. Joe King, tight end out of T.E. Riggs High School in Pierce, TF Riggs out of South Dakota. That's King's 4th catch of the afternoon.
I'll tell you what, that was a great catch and a seam pattern that he just busted butt right down the middle, and the quarterback Troutman threw a strike.
Biggest play of the day for Northern State from scrimmage, and this is going to cost them 5. This is only going to be the second penalty. The Dragons have not been flagged for a penalty today.
No, and this is only the second flag. The other one was a personal foul when Tommy Falk gave himself up there late in the second quarter. Still a great day for football, no matter the wind, no matter anything. Beautiful day.
Brenton. I love the way that guy runs. Just lowers his noggin and goes wherever he feels like going.
In this case, when you're playing on this field, it is literally north or south there. He lowered his head and he was heading south.
He only picked up 2. This is 2nd and 13 after the procedure penalty. King goes in motion. Troutman with time. Complete. That's Ingram, the touchdown maker. That's 16 yards. And a little bit of taunting by Ingram in front of the Dragon bench.
Yeah, that's
where the line judge, Ryan Theraldson, should be saying, go back to your bench. He did the first down dab
2 times and then did it again.
And then looked back.
Yes.
That's a no-no. He did not get flagged for it. Low snap for Troutman. Troutman gets hit but doesn't go down and now throws it away. Terrific opportunity for Magnuson, who rarely misses those opportunities.
Right, when he gets a hand on a guy, his hands are like vice grips. They're coming down, exactly. That time he got spun around just a little bit. Magnuson could not get that takedown on the quarterback, Troutman. Big stop here, 2nd and 10. Needed by the Dragons.
Just underway here, 3rd quarter. 13-15 remaining in a 10-10 deadlock. Troutman fires over the middle and it's dropped. Greg Lux dropped that crossing pattern right at the 5-yard line. I don't know if he had alligator arms or if he just dropped the ball. Watch this again.
That ball was a strike, and he was led perfectly. He just could not pull that one in.
I don't know if he heard footsteps from Josiah Boehm. Either way.
Just a drop.
3rd and 10.
Here's the big play the Dragons need right here.
Troutman dancing in and out, now throwing off balance into the end zone. Touchdown. Is that Ben Nolan? Troutman threw that ball off balance, and it was Nolan that came up with it for Northern State, his first touchdown this season. Look at this, dancing in and out and off his back foot. And then he got clobbered. Either way, Northern State retakes the lead.
Again, patience and a delivery from Troutman's arm for a touchdown. Great toss by the graduate student.
Always extra point is good. We'll take a break. 13 minutes left to go, 3rd quarter. Northern State.
Riddle me this. With all this sizzling meat and crunchy veggies nestled between toasty flatbread, who should get credit for Papa John's papadilla? The person who invented pizza or the person who invented folding? Well, whoever it is, a tip of the tongue hat to you, sir or madam. Papa John's papadillas for just $6 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
Score sweet rewards at B-Dubs for what you already love to do. Eat wings, watch sports, and hang out with your buds. Blazing Rewards is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Just sign up at blazingrewards.com. Start earning points and get great stuff such as free food. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, sports. I want to see you. I want to go to Buffalo Wild Wings with you one time and see you do the Blazing Challenge.
Oh, yeah. No problem.
You get a dozen wings, and how long do you have to eat them? 10 minutes?
Oh, yeah, that's
And you're going to throw them down.
Oh, we can toss them more than 10 minutes. That's a 3 or 4 minute deal. Could be faster if I take a drink.
Oi with the kickoff. That's going to go through the end zone.
I'm just saying that wings are easy to eat, and I love them hot.
You sure you feel okay?
I'm almost back to normal, I think.
I don't know if I've ever seen you normal. So
thanks a lot.
Northern State scores. And how about that? 8 plays, 68 yards. And it took 2 minutes on the dot. This is Emdick. Straight ahead, he'll get 2 yards and then get pile driven down to the ground by Brennan Katera, who's having himself a nice afternoon.
Yes, he does. The Dayton, Wyoming guy, 6 foot, 215 junior. Great job at his linebacker position. Got some help from Nate Robinson also, 6'2", 220, out of Dublin, Ohio.
That's Katera's game-leading 10th tackle so far this afternoon. 2nd and 8. Bowl got 2 more, but it sets up 3rd and 6.
Chase Tyken got to call his name, 6 foot, 215 pound senior defensive linebacker for the Wolves.
I love Alex
in there
Nelson
on that tackle, along with Luke Chewell, defensive lineman, 6'4", 255 out of Minneapolis, Minnesota for the Wolves.
Emdick in the backfield, 3rd and 6. Falk back, in trouble, out of trouble, fires, Bieberdorf, 1st down. Troutman rather, just got the touchdown. I thought that play was pretty important as well.
No doubt about that. That pitch and catch was very important as Tommy Falk was able to get himself out of trouble and throw a strike downfield to his trusted wide receiver Bieberdorf.
Remember we did that live look-in the first quarter presented by Gate City Bank in Fayette, Upper and Wayne. Upper's winless. Upper Iowa's still looking for its first victory this season. This is Bieberdorf again, and he gets away. Bieberdorf's going to get 9 or 10 yards. Winless Upper Iowa leads Wayne State 28-14 at the half. This Wayne State squad looking to make the NCAAs for the first time in 13 years. It just shows you how tough this league is, even if you're the winless Upper Iowa Fighting Peacocks. We saw them earlier this year here. The Dragons beat them. Falk throws,
I like
far
how
side.
you say that.
Dragons beat them, but they weren't a horrible squad.
No, it was a 33-28 game.
They've all been close here.
Yeah,
right?
every game has been close.
It's been great from a competition standpoint.
Oh, no
the
doubt.
Dragons have had their hearts broken a couple
Yes.
times, but
Yes.
they won the close one against Upper, and they got the win last week with 15 seconds left.
Right on.
Now they're trying to win a grind here. 10:40 remaining, third quarter. Wolves up 17-10. Dragons driving. Bowl in the backfield to the left of Falk, who's back. Tommy's got some running room. He's going to get taken down. Boy, that is Katera again. That's 11 tackles. He's been everywhere.
Oh, yeah, he is a definite positive player for the Wolves at linebacker. He's everywhere.
He came in tied for third behind Teichen and Olsen with 53 tackles in 7 games. That's 7.5 tackles per game. He has 11 today. 2nd and 5. Dragons have found a little bit of running attack. Keeping it on the ground. There goes Imdick. That's getting it done. 13 yards and a first down.
That's an adjustment at halftime that Coach Lockway talked about. When he talked with Jordan on the sideline, he talked about some of the things in the running game they needed to fix.
Like what? Like what?
It's the scheme up front. They're able now to find some angles and make some blocks that they were unable to make in the first half because they weren't focusing in on the cutback.
Screen, far side, Marquardt. That's 8 yards. Absolutely, you take that.
Nice pitch and catch. Great job by Marquardt. Not dancing around, just getting upfield, picking up that positive yardage.
You know, you want to talk about your piggies because you were a former piggy, right? In the trenches.
For sure.
They've been running a lot behind Troy Casperson.
Yeah.
He had 2 holds and another penalty last week. He's been really good so far this afternoon. When the Dragons have had successful, it looks like they've been going on the left side of center. This is 2nd and 2. That was blown up, and guess who again? Katera in the backfield.
Katera with a blitz there. He was through the B gap before anybody even saw him. Right now.
That was check. Now Falk comes in as we have to keep our eye on the revolving quarterback door. This is 3rd and 5 for the Dragons. I am almost positive this is 4-down territory.
No doubt about that. I'm guessing the same thing.
The Northern crowd on its feet. Falk, Imdick, near side. Finds a hole. Still on his feet. Across the 10. Gets pushed across the 5. 12-yard pickup and a first down.
4 out of the 5 offensive linemen are downfield at the 5-yard line. The only one that isn't is the left tackle who bounced his guy out, way out to the left.
Did you see Casperson, 76? He knocked out number 20, Chance Olsen, and then got a block at the end as well.
Kept going downfield, helping out Imdick.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Bowl in the backfield. Bowl into the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons. Back within 1.
And against the wind. This drive was fully against the wind.
First time.
First time today. for either team. Those are the adjustments at halftime that Coach Blockway talked about. The way to attack the Wolves defense, especially from a running game. And they have been able to perfect that so far here in the third quarter.
Riddell to try to tie it up. Oh, he missed it. He
Wide
shanked
left.
it. Okay, it's a 1-point game. 7:19 remaining third quarter. Northern State now up by a point. For this break, we will stay in Moorhead.
It's a new stay at the Courtyard by Marriott, located just minutes from downtown Fargo, local colleges, shopping centers, and several restaurants. The Courtyard features a 24-hour fitness center, 24-hour on-site Starbucks, and our bistro restaurant and lounge open for breakfast and dinner daily. Relax in one of our 2 indoor swimming pools and hot tub. The comfort your family needs close to all the action at the Courtyard by Marriott. Visit our website or call 218-284-1000. That's 218-284-1000.
17-16, I have to ask you. Northern scores on its first possession of the second half. Dragons come right back and answer. Then you miss the kick as an offensive player. Does that mess with your psyche?
No psyche, it's the kicker.
Okay.
It's no psyche on that. Plus, kicking into the wind, everybody knows that it's just tough as beans.
Barnes finally gets taken out of bounds after a good kick. They'll start at the 36-yard line. 17-16, just remember, just put a little check mark by that extra point that was missed.
You know what we didn't talk about was the win of the flip. Did the Dragons win the flip?
I don't remember.
And choose?
I don't know. Troutman. Brenton picks up 6. That's Troutman's another backflip.
And I'm guessing that's why the Dragons will have the win in the fourth quarter.
Sure. Okay.
So maybe that extra point plays a factor. My guess is it doesn't play at all.
Incomplete. Whalen's dropped a couple of them. The Whalen Ingram. I'm just wondering, hey, we should be tied, right? Because the theory is, extra points are supposed to be automatic, but they're not.
But nobody has scored into the win today, right?
Okay,
so
I'm just asking.
And nobody has had to try to kick a field goal or an extra point into the win. So
just asking.
That's the way I'm looking at it. Is like, well, tough beans. We're gonna have to score again anyway.
3rd and 5. Troutman gonna try to run for it. He fumbles. It's recovered by Seth Braun, the left guard out of Century High School, and that fortuitous hop gives Northern State the first down.
The line judge from the far sideline came in on the recovery and had it a yard short, but the line judge on the near sideline gave it to him.
Huh. So from the 45-yard line, lucky break for Northern State. Barnes got a yard. .607 remaining, third quarter, 17-16, Northern State. Boy, this is game number 5 here this season, and they have all been terrific.
Slobber knockers?
Dragons have won 2 of them. Last week over Marion against Upper Iowa, and they lost 2 of them. Barnes again. Barnes gets the corner and he's loose. He'll get hit by Porozinski. Finally going out of bounds. Barnes.
Very slippery runner. Makes guys miss, like a little bit of a dead leg here because it looks like he's going to get tackled. Nothing. Dips his shoulder, is able to find his way to the sideline, pick up another 6 or 7 yards.
23 total.
Wow.
But a lot of yaks.
Yeah.
Troutman. Taken down awkwardly by Hayden Carr, but he picked up 7 yards.
On the scramble, Troutman not afraid to pick him up, put him down, and just gain positive yards, even though he fumbled on the last series here, just before that first down.
This is 2nd and 3 for the Wolves. Troutman dodges all kind of trouble and then just throws it away. I'm going to use the word coronavirus and positivity in the same sentence. You ready? Because there's not a lot of it.
Hit on it.
With the NCAA granting an extra year of eligibility in 2020 for every sport at every level.
Yes.
You see a Hunter Troutman playing in his 6th year, graduate student, right?
Oh, yeah.
I've heard rumors. Get to it after this play.
Okay.
It's 3rd and 3. Nolan in motion. Low snap, and did Northern move?
Yeah, procedure. Yep.
I had heard rumors, and I can't confirm it, but like maybe a couple Dragons who were in their 5th Dragon basketball players are thinking about coming back and playing a 6th year.
Why not?
They're getting a free education.
Why not?
So they already got their bachelor's. Now they're working on their master's, and they're doing what they love to do.
Heck yeah.
So it kind of, you don't want them to be there because of these circumstances, but you take advantage of where you can.
But it is what it is, Steve. We are in these circumstances.
3rd and 8, incomplete, 4th down.
Taking advantage? What did they lose?
Nothing.
Well, they didn't, but they did. They didn't get the same experience of college. It was all turned upside down on these kids for the last 2 years. Now, here's a little caveat. We know you were turned upside down. Here's an opportunity for you. I think it's a great deal.
4th and 8 for Northern State.
You only get to play this game for so long.
Troutman loops. He's got a man wide open. Touchdown, Northern State. Troutman again was in a whole boatload of trouble. He found Vance Barnes, and that's his 4th receiving touchdown this season.
Wide open on the wheel route. Somebody broke coverage and let him out there on his own as he ran a wheel route all by himself. Nobody there to pick him up. Came out of the backfield. Nobody picked him up.
This to make it an 8-point lead. Oi. Extra point on its way and through. For this timeout, we will head down to Sioux Falls.
Away, Ty Smith coming up on it, makes the catch on the run at the 20, bobbles it a little bit, picks it back up, and recovers it while going to the turf at the 30-yard line on the left far hash. It was a relatively short punt of 30 yards. Smith caught it on the run. I think he was shifting hands as he tried to protect the football, dropped it, got back on top of it, and they will mark it at the 30-yard line. So Smith, out of all that, will get a return of 10. 8:56 to play here in quarter number 2. It is a 17-7 lead for Sioux Falls. First down and 10, it'll be from the 30-yard line. For the Cougars moving left to right and leading 17-7. Two receivers right side. 2 tight ends left side of the line. Freeman to the left.
We checked in east of Sioux Falls in Mankato for Sioux Falls and Mankato. Sioux Falls leading Mankato 17-7. We would call that an upset in many, many years with the dominance that Mankato has had in this Northern Sun since they joined, but not anymore. 24-16 as Hunter Troutman hit Vance Barnes on a 4th and 5, was it?
Wheel route, wide open.
It's 24-16.
Yes, it is.
So, again, we have to ask the question, can the Dragons answer? Tommy Falk comes out. Falk has played the majority of the snaps. Justin Check has gotten some play as well. Here's a run. That's Imdick, and that's 11 yards. And the Dragons have found themselves a running game today.
Exactly. Here in the second half, like we talked about in the last series, they have a blocking scheme now that is taking control of the line of scrimmage, and the running backs know exactly what they're looking for. Just a quick little cut back on that play, and Imdick is able to pick up a nice chunk of yards.
So Northern State has scored on its 2 possessions here in the second half. Falk throws far side low. Complete, and it just goes for a yard. Is that Theo Koala, the big teddy bear? That is Koala's second catch this season. Can we call him that? The big teddy bear?
You got it.
We don't give many people nicknames.
No.
Theo Koala's the big teddy bear.
There you go.
2nd and 9. 3:08 remaining third quarter. 24-16.
He's from Stanley, Wisconsin, too, by the way, folks.
Falk incomplete.
Not from Australia.
Oh.
Just thought I'd toss that in.
Don Groth feeling better from last week.
3rd and long. Dragons need a conversion right here. Into the wind.
Falk on 3rd and 9. Escapes trouble. Now throws long, and he overthrew Trenton Marquardt. He had him. Or was that Ryan Harvey Turner? 6. 4th down. Dragons have to kick it away.
Just needed a little less touch on that ball to put it
A little more
out there.
touch.
A little more touch. Nah, it needed to drop a dime.
A little less Buffalo Wild Wings hot sauce.
Right on.
How's that?
Yeah, he zinged it just a little bit too far. Should have just let it off, so it only zanged.
Chance Olson is also back for Northern State. Check to kick it away. Beautiful high kick. And this 31-yard up, that's a flag. Now the Dragons are going to get their first flag this afternoon. This beautiful shot of Nemzik. We will sort out the flag, and then we're going to take a look at the standings. And maybe we'll try to get you a couple updated scores, especially keeping our eye on that.
Catch interference. Number 7 of the kicking team.
Yeah, Carter Blackwell.
15-yard penalty. First down.
Here are those aforementioned standings, Don, presented by Sodexo. Bemidji State 4-0 in the NSIC. They play this afternoon, and they are leading 27-7 in the second quarter at home against Southwest Minnesota State, so they look good to get to 5-0. The big stunner today is Wayne State, ranked 7th in the region, which would get them into the NCAA playoffs, as this is a first down run. That's going to be good for 6. Upper Iowa scored again, 9:42 remaining in the third quarter in Fayette. Upper Iowa 35, Wayne State 14. That is a winless Upper Iowa team. That was Wyatt Block running for just the 11th time this season. Troutman fires near side. He has an open man. This is going to be a first down as he hits Dakota Larson. Remember that all that momentum Northern State had when they made it 10-0? It feels like they've got it again.
Exactly, and Sorensen fell down on his coverage on that play. That's the only reason Larson was wide open.
Here goes Troutman again with all day to throw. Dumps it off near side. This is Wyatt Block, and that's his first catch this season, and it's good for 5 yards.
Wyatt Block, 5'7", 185-pound freshman out of Mankato, Minnesota for the Wolves. Nice little catch and pick up good 5 yards on that first down.
Don't you feel like Northern State wants to make it 3 for 3?
No doubt
with
about
the wind. And That's Nolan. They've got another minute 25 because they know how difficult it is, even though the Dragons have done it. But try to get up 2 scores.
Exactly. No, that's it is definitely what Coach Schmidt is talking about. He wants to put another score with the win.
Yeah, another first down. And now you see the urgency also. They also want to kick off with the win. 1:04 remaining. It's not a strong win, but it's enough just to make the kicking game issues.
Exactly.
Brenton in the backfield. A minute remaining. Troutman. Hit by Gully and then taken down. Gully hit him, and I don't know, was that Eggert? Or they're going to give it to Gully. Either way, it's
Gully
second
hung
down.
on to that leg. He hung on to that leg as the spin happened. Was able to drop him. Kozinski maybe a little bit of help, but
This is 2nd and 15 with 30 seconds remaining. Troutman, incomplete. Had Brenton. Don't know how far it would have gone. It's 3rd down with 21 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter.
he was a long ways from a first down. 3rd and 14.
Again, when you look at significant plays in the game, I think this is one of them where you grab your red pen.
Exactly. This would be one of them right now.
Big difference between a long field goal try and a score. 3rd and 15, Troutman has a lot of running room. Now he doesn't. Hit by Bame, buried by Darius Wood-Steichen. A Dragon came up with the ball. There's 5 seconds remaining, and Northern State is going to take a timeout with 2 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter, and I believe it's going to be to get their kicker, Oy, a boot with the win. We'll take a quick break.
More exciting way to end.
For over 100 years, we have been here to connect you, entertain you, inform you. Our world may change, but we are always here. Then, now, and tomorrow.
Better starts.
There's Peyton Oy. He's already made a 23-yard field goal today. He's made a 50-yarder this season, so.
Not in this win.
Well, he would
He's
go
with
in,
the win.
He would
yeah.
go in this way.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be 33. He has missed 5.
Well,
Troutman is the holder. I don't know if Mike Schmidt is into shenanigans.
No.
This would put Northern up by 11. Kick on the way, and he just snuck that inside the right upright. End of 3 for Moorhead. It's now Northern State 27, the Dragons 16.
Heading to Fargo Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn and Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn and Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
Again, gorgeous view from high above Alex Nemzik Stadium. Don, got some numbers for us?
Well, the Dragons a little bit better than at halftime. 84 yards passing, 78 yards rushing. Positive, yes. But they trail the Wolves in all categories, as you see right there, including time of possession. Only 18 minutes and 40 seconds to 23-37. Dragons with the win here in the fourth quarter. All comes down to this last 15 minutes and 11 points.
Now, remember that Mike Schmidt called the timeout with 2 seconds remaining, which means that that field goal was the last play of the third quarter. Now they got to kick into the win.
They have to kick into the win.
So if he takes the timeout with 7 seconds remaining, then at least he gets a kickoff with the win. That might have been a little miss. A little miss if we deep dive.
Yeah, when you talk about field position.
So we'll see. This is Oy to kick it off. A line drive shot. And you know what? It didn't matter because if Oy kicks it through the end zone, then they get it to 25. Now the Dragons are going to get it to 24. So we can wash that one away.
Right. 13-yard pickup as he grabbed that ball at the 11 and picked up 13 yards to the 24. So about a wash.
All right. 27-16. You gave me halftime adjustments. I want to know third quarter adjustments.
Third quarter adjustments are about the same. You've got a running game that you can lean on a little bit, as you showed in that third quarter, right? Here now the offense has to put some points on the board. Need 2 scores.
Sounds to me like it would really behoove the Dragons to score on this drive. That's going to help Marquardt for 21.
And it doesn't have to be fast. It just needs to be a touchdown and an extra point.
Or 2.
Or 2.
Yeah.
But, I mean, seriously, you know you have to score twice, so either way.
You're probably getting 2 or 3 possessions left.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Good start. 45-yard line. This is Justin Check. He turned it up and got 4 yards. You might hear in the background our friend Rick Flaxbarth, our public address announcer, as we wish him a recovery as well. We see him hobbling around. He had hip replacement surgery on Monday. He called a flawless volleyball match on Thursday, and I don't know how the hell he got up the steps here at NSIC today, but our guy Rick is
my friend
piping away.
Yes, my friend Rick Flaxbarth. Great job.
Great guy.
His doctors did a great job. Like he said, it's mildly evasive.
Yep.
You know, they come in and do their job and don't have to tear you all apart. He said his rehab is actually almost
call games.
Yeah.
3rd and 5. Tommy Falk in a lot of trouble when he goes down. He got sacked by Sean Brody. His first sack this season, and Northern State comes up with a big stop.
First sack for the Wolves today, in fact, and not tackle for loss because they've had a few of those, but only on the running plays. That was the first sack, and a little disappointment for the Dragon offense now that they got that wind at their back.
Check has had a good day kicking. That ball's blocked. This is going to be Northern State ball. First block today, and now Northern State's in position to put this game away. They had been pressuring Check, but they got to him that time. Looks like coming in was Luke Gunderson, a freshman out of our friend Kirsten Keeley's hometown of Buffalo, Minnesota.
Number 10, Donnie Lucas, defensive back from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, was able to recover that block kick. Dragons need a big play.
Does not count as a turnover, but that's just as painful.
Gully on the pressure from his outside linebacker position, coming in hard and fast. Call him a safety, call him a free or a strong safety or an outside linebacker, whatever you want to call him. Gully's been putting a lot of pressure on that backfield all day today.
2nd and 10 for Northern State from the Dragon 31-yard line. 12:49 left to play. Northern State leads at 27-16. Troutman is going to run. Troutman's still on his feet, and he's going to come up about a half a yard shy of a first down as he went on the right side, and he followed Jacob Schlow 6'7", 275, redshirt freshman.
Not designed run, but because of the Dragons' blitz, he was able to sidestep that blitz and then exit the backfield for positive yardage right where that linebacker had exited.
Brenton gets the first down and more. I see Darius Wood-Steichen in there punching after the ball. Dragons could really use a turnover right now as they're in some hot water.
4-down territory for the Wolves, and they're exerting themselves quite well right now on the Dragon defense.
From the 15-yard line, 1st and 10. Brenton in block in the backfield. It's Brenton. Brenton turns it in, and he'll get across the 5-yard line. That's going to be another first down all the way to the 3-yard line.
3 plays in a row, 3 plays that the blitz has been picked up by the Wolves offensive line and their blocking back. And each play has resulted in great positive yardage for the Wolves here. So they are just out executing the Dragon defense right now.
Brenton alone setback. 1st and goal for Northern State. Troutman throws into the end zone. He's got Ingram again. Did he get a foot down? No. Surprised they didn't keep it on the ground with Brenton.
2nd and goal. You got 4 downs.
Well, they kick a field goal, they make it a 14-point game. And their kicker's 2 for 2, but I'm sure they're thinking end zone right now. Double tights, now it's Brenton on the ground. And
fumble,
no,
fumble.
No, he put it down.
Oh, did he call it down?
Oh yeah, I saw him put the ball down.
It looked like he dropped it.
I thought he put the ball down, reaching for the end zone. They did call it down, and he is about 2 feet shy. 3rd and goal. Watch his hand just put it. I didn't see it. Here we go, 3rd and goal, Brenton. Over the top, touchdown, Northern State. Now a fight breaks out here on the near side, or at least a wrestling match between Betcher and Ingram. As Brenton scores his 4th rushing touchdown this season.
That whole drive, just execution by the Wolves at every point to perfection.
Oh, yeah.
Not that the Dragons played an awful defense. It was execution.
Boys' extra point is no good. Hits the upright. 10:30 left to go. The Dragons find themselves down 33-16.
B-Dubs taps a new keg every 35 seconds. For beer so fresh, it'll make you...
Are you crying?
Nope. To the greatest of all times, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Courtyard by Marriott fan cam. The Courtyard by Marriott is a refreshing hotel located in Moorhead, just minutes from downtown Fargo. Local colleges, shopping centers, and restaurants. There were happier Northern State fans than there were Dragon fans. This is Gully on his feet and dragging a couple thousand pounds of humanity up to the 35-yard line.
Oh, we got all kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah, I think there's some frustration going on. Joey Hughes on special teams getting pulled away.
That was actually Carter Blackwell.
Carter Blackwell again.
Who was on the return. Yep. And he ran it back, did a great job. Kept his
that was
feet
Blackwell.
up
I'm sorry.
The whole time. Yep. Blackwell.
Here we go.
Find out.
On the kicking team, number 46. That player is disqualified from the game.
Threw a punch.
Luke Gunderson. Did he get chucked?
Yes.
He got thrown out.
He got tossed.
Oh, for throwing the punch. Okay.
Yeah.
You're allowed to unsportsmanlike, but if you throw a punch,
yeah, you're done.
You're tossed.
Yep.
Okay. So we're going to wait for this to be, and now Mike Schmidt's arguing, but if you saw a punch get thrown, there's nothing really you can do about it.
No. And I'm guessing he was a retaliation, but it's not always the initiator.
It's only the one that gets
caught. Yeah. It always is only, the penalty's only on the one that got caught. Exactly. So.
And this is all well and fine.
Yeah.
But the Dragons are still down by 17 points. They got a lot of business to take care of.
Great benefit to the Dragons as they played to the whistle.
Sure.
Right? And then somebody got a little crazy.
Ryan Harvey Turner picks up 6.
Nice catch by Ryan Harvey Turner, and he did a nice job.
12th catch this season. I would like to think down 17, and we're about to hit the 10-minute mark. You got to get a little hoppy, right?
Got to have 3 scores.
And 2 stops.
That too.
Falk fires. Harvey Turner cuts it up and then gets pushed for the first down. Wasn't sure he was going to get the first down. Logan Grossinger out of Buffalo, Minnesota.
Actually pushed him over the marker. Yeah. Made the tackle from the backside, pushed him forward into a first down territory.
Maybe we should go back to Fayette and get another look in. Wayne State has a couple touchdowns.
Wow.
35-28. Upper Iowa leads Wayne. 2:45 left in the third quarter.
Barnburner.
Zane Miller. Miller's still on his feet. First down, Dragons.
Zane Miller, 5'8", 186-pound junior out of Grand Forks, North Dakota, picking his way for big positive yardage. Great job by the young man. Good job by the offensive line up front. We saw this here in the third quarter. Dragons made some adjustments in the run game, and here they're still able to pick up some good rushing material.
There was some miscommunication, and Northern State is forced to take a timeout. So we'll step away with 9:06 left to go.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent David Eggers in Moorhead today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Richards Transportation has been a proud supporter and transport of the Dragons for years. Since 1986, Jay and Mark Richards have been committed to providing clean, courteous, and safe transportation. Call the boys up, 218-233-3404, and book your next trip with Richards. 9:06 left to go. The Dragons down 17 and driving. A little screen. Imdick. Down goes Imdick, and there is a flag.
I had no idea what.
This was penalty free the first 20 minutes of this game, and now
or more.
It's getting a little testy.
67, 10-yard penalty.
It's our first hold of the afternoon. It's on Sam Goodwin. Downstairs we go to Jordan Austin.
Blackwell came off the field. describing what happened, it seems like he got hit underneath and then took a punch to the face. Outside of that, he rinsed his face off with water and he's shrugging it off.
That's what you do. He's a hockey player.
Yeah,
he's tough.
That too.
Falk throws.
doubt.
Harvey Turner, great catch, and he held on as he got a chunk of that back. It was first at 28, and now it'll be second at about 12. So he got hit low. He got punched in the face.
Yep.
And what does he do? He goes to the sideline. It's freezing outside. Throws water in his face. Now he's ready to go.
Let's go.
Love it. Got the eye black on. Empty backfield. 4 wide on the left side. Falk throws over the middle. Complete. It's going to set up a 3rd and 8. Some more extracurricular activity going on in the backfield. I'm just throwing this out there, Don. They're down 17. They could use a field goal. I'm just saying the math says they can. But I think Steve Lockway is thinking we got to get in the end zone. Correct.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there. They haven't had a consistent kicking game all year. 3rd and 8. Tommy Falk. Intercepted. Oh no, it's dropped. Jack Myers had it. And then went down. Now it's 4th and 8. Now, do you bring the field goal crew on? It looks like they are.
Yes, it does.
It's Riddell.
Riddell. Number 49, Riddell. Ryan Riddell.
Out of Blaine. This is a 33-yarder. This gets the Dragons back to within 14. If successful.
True that.
Good snap. Did he get it through?
That's
he did.
Good.
Okay. 7:35 left to go. The deficit now for the Dragons is now 14.
Riddle me this, with all this sizzling meat and crunchy veggies nestled between toasty flatbread, who should get credit for Papa John's papadilla? The person who invented pizza or the person who invented folding? Well, whoever it is, a tip of the tongue hat to you, sir or madam. Papa John's papadillas for just $6 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
Dragon fans, with a totally free checking account, banking is a slam dunk. Never pay an ATM fee anywhere when you use your Gate City Bank debit card. You can even choose a free MSUM Dragon card to show your team's spirit. 33-19. I just think you could ill afford to go for it on 4th and 8 and come up empty.
No, you needed points. There's no doubt. You are right. You are right.
Not belaboring that, Don.
No,
At
I
some
know.
point they needed the field goal. That was just the opportunity. This is Barnes.
Right. Those 3
He
points
is
are
dangerous.
very important.
He is shifty, and he gets run down terrifically by Colby Vanderwall on special teams out of nearby Argusville, North Dakota. He played at Northern Cass.
There you go.
All right. Dragons got points. 7.5 minutes left to go. Now they got to get a stop.
Yep.
Starting right now.
Right now.
Hunter Troutman. Give. Barnes. He'll pick up 2. Downstairs to Jordan. What do you have?
During that last Dragon offensive drive, the Dragon defense was getting a message stressing contain, whether that be on a quarterback scramble or the run, and also just giving their offense a chance to score points and get back in this game.
They have to, right? 6:59 left to go. That is probably the only option right now. Gully coming. Give. Barnes in trouble. Got a crackback block. Only got an extra yard. There's some containment right there on the speedy Barnes. 3rd down.
Yes, funneling him in and making the grab and tackle. Good job by the Dragon defense. Brings up 3rd and long.
As a broadcaster, you don't want to use the word must a lot.
No, there's still a lot of time left. I mean, we've seen the Dragons score with 39 seconds left and win games. Yeah.
This could be a gotta have. And Derek Porzinski makes it happen. At some point, they had to have a stop, and they just got one.
Defensive end Porzinski out there on coverage is able to run Barnes out of
dodge.
Yeah, run him out of dodge, run him out of bounds, and create now 4th down, which puts the Wolves punt team out there.
Clock is running. 5:40 left to go. The Dragons trail 33-19. Landon Lundquist stands at his own 40-yard line. A little poocher. That is a 23-yard punt with no return. If you're looking for the right fit for college, or maybe looking to come back to your alma mater, schedule an in-person tour, transfer visit, online visit, group tour, sign up for an event at mstate.edu/visit. All right, I think it's simple, Don. You got to get in the end zone. You got to have some time left on the clock. You use your 3 timeouts. You get the ball back. You win the game.
Well, we looked at
Is
this.
Is it that easy?
Yeah.
Is it that easy?
We looked at this. They kicked off, gave them the ball back at, 6:44. Got the ball back 5:20. That's not too bad.
Falk back. Somehow completed that to Miller.
I was going to say, Dragons can ill afford to take a sack. And he was able to get that pass off. And now they're going tempo. Speed up. Yep.
Under 5. Falk firing. Complete. Bieberdorf, and that's a 1st down. That'll stop the clock until the chains get moved. And another play gets sent in.
And the clock started already.
Well,
I don't know why.
You got to tell Tim Nicomeno, the umpire, to spot the ball quicker. Falk throws near side. Oh, they're going to say progress was stopped.
Yeah, he didn't get out of bounds.
All right, that was Caden Jastrom who got the start. That's his first collegiate catch. Congratulations to him. He could not get out of bounds. 2nd and 2. Falk. Complete. First down at the 22-yard line. That was Marquardt looking for an official. Finds one.
And he starts the clock, and the ball's not even ready yet. Now that is a little bit hasty.
4 minutes left. Tommy Falk had a lot of running room. Bieberdorf incomplete. And a flag is down.
Yeah, he was out of bounds already when he caught the ball.
Uh-oh.
76. 10-yard penalty, 1st out.
Yeah, they got Casperson. You know who he was holding? That Katera guy.
Yeah, you think? Katera leads the Wolves in tackles in every category on defense, it seems. Today, especially.
Falk fires. Incomplete. He had Ryan Harvey Turner. Katera has 16 tackles today.
He's been everywhere, man. Everywhere.
11 solos, 16 total, 2 tackles for loss, and he won't get credit for a tackle, but the 10-yard penalty, 3:48 left to go. Dragons have to score here, trailing by 14. Tommy Falk complete. Ryan Harvey Turner gets to the 21-yard line.
3rd and 20.
Nope, 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10, excuse me.
Falk
Gotta get rid of
in
it.
trouble. Stays on his feet. Don't know how as he gets decked out of bounds at the 12-yard line, and I think that's enough for a first down.
Wow.
I was waiting for Tommy Falk to grow eyes in the back of his head because he was in trouble.
Inches away from his jersey being grabbed from behind, and you know he didn't hear those footsteps. He was looking downfield to try to connect.
Falk throws short. Marquardt to the 6. 2:54 left. Miller will come in. Lundquist will sit. Falk fires. Complete. And out of bounds. He found Marquardt.
And a first down.
Who got tackled at the 2. And that's fine.
Oh.
He got the first down. Clock stopped, but now the clock starts again. It's outside of that 2-minute window.
Be on the line, guys.
Bowl in the backfield. They give it to Hayden. Did Hayden get in? No. This is going to choose some more clock. I know what Steve Lockway's thinking. He's going to use his timeouts on the defensive side. High snap, bowl again.
But if you don't score.
This time he's in, but I think the Dragons moved. There are flags on the field. That just looks sloppy from the get-go. Oh, it's on Northern. It's offsides. That's what Ryan Harvey Turner said. He's a smart guy.
Offside on the defense, number 53. That penalty is declined. The result of the play, touchdown.
Okay. Okay. Now you got to hit the extra point, get it to a 7-point game, and now you've got all 3 timeouts left. You got to come up with a 3 and out, right?
Yeah, you don't need to onside kick it either.
They're going to go for it here.
Going to go for 2.
Okay. Interesting.
Got to have it anyway.
You don't have to have this.
It's true.
Falk fires. Got it. Okay. It's a 6-point game. We'll take a timeout. 1:56 left to go. We're not done yet.
With 26 flavors, got a sauce for every squad. Don't drip on the drip. It's the greatest of all times. Buffalo Wild Wings.
Dragon Swim School is proud to offer year-round swimming and diving lessons with the lowest student-to-instructor ratio around. Lessons are available for all levels, including parent-child sessions and preschool. Help your child learn to love the water in a safe and caring environment with us at Dragon Swim School. Visit msumdragons.com/swim for more information. That's msumdragons.com/swim.
Steve DeStatio, Don Groth, Jordan Austin back. That is Dragon head coach Steve Lockway. Coaches Cam presented by BSN. I'm a little shocked by the 2-point conversion decision, but
had them on their heels already.
Now it looks like they're lining up for an onside kick.
I guess. Went out of bounds.
I think the Dragons would have had
it was
that.
So close.
I'm surprised they tried the onside kick. You have all 3 of your timeouts left. I'm a little surprised. I thought the spirit would be kick it out of the end zone and have them start from the 25-yard line. But instead, Northern will start from the 49.
And maybe they were just going against those analytics.
Okay.
Said, hey, let's try an onside kick.
Okay.
Now they need a big stop.
No, they're not going to get it. Brenton's going to get a first down. Maybe Blockway thought, obviously, his best chance to win. Maybe a 3 and out was not in the card, so he felt like he had to get the ball back to have any chance to win.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
not questioning.
That's what I'm saying is
Just
maybe he
discuss it.
looked at the analytics and went against it and said, hey,
we got to have the ball right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So you got to try a onside kick.
And if that ball had a little less mustard on it, I think they would have had a chance.
It made a hop late, but then it went out of bounds.
Okay, now they got to get a stop right now. Brenton. Yanked down. Here comes the first timeout.
Yep. Can they get it back with 30 seconds left?
Yep, we'll step away for this one. 33-27, 106 left to go.
We raise the bar on bar food with sandwiches, tenders, and
burgers.
There's more where this came from. To the greatest of all times, Buffalo Wild Wings.
So there's Steve Lockway. 106 left. It's 2nd and 10. Do you have a thought?
Can they get that ball back using the timeouts, making the stop here? You can't give them a first down. Can you make them punt or attempt to punt, right? And get the ball back with 35 seconds left.
We saw him score. We saw him score with no timeouts left at Concordia 6 years ago. I was there for that one.
Yep.
The miracle in St. Paul when they were throwing to Damon Gibson.
Ambrose.
And Corey Ambrose somehow popped out with the ball. This is 2nd and 10. First things first. They got to get a stop. And Brenton got 6. And now limping off the field is Darius Wood-Steichen. Exactly 1 minute left to play as the Dragons will exercise their second timeout. So this will be a 3rd and 4. Here's something else that we haven't factored into this equation, Don. If Northern State perhaps comes up with 3 yards here and it's 4th and 1, instead of punting it, no, not a field goal, not against the wind.
Run around?
Perhaps they can just go for it, get a first down, then this game's over.
No.
So
yes,
I think that 6 or 7 yards that Brenton just got. If you're Mike Schmidt, he's right there. If you're Mike Schmidt, young head coach, and doing a terrific job, if you can get the first down, you know you win.
Oh yes, for sure. Now you get a first down. It's over.
Yep.
Right.
I'm guessing that's the only thing that went through Steve Lockway's mind is, God, I just don't know if we could stop them.
Yep.
Down there.
Yep.
Our odds are better to win this game by executing an onside kick. Okay, this is a gotta have for the Dragons. This is 3rd and 4. Brenton's in the backfield. He has 99 yards.
Got it.
Boy, is that close. Steve Lockway is going to take a timeout. They're going to unsort this pile. And if Northern State is a first down, this game is over.
I don't think there's any question. He pushed his way over the 30-yard line. And they have the ball marked right on the 30-yard line. Going to have to measure.
Is a first down.
Oh, there it is.
Timeout. Moorhead. Their 3rd and final charge timeout of the half.
Northern State's got the first down, and
Steve had already executed his timeout.
Yeah, for all intents and purposes,
Yeah,
it's
he
not
did.
going to matter.
No.
But this is going to be one that's just Northern's offense, especially in this second half, was just good.
Executed. They executed. They out-executed the Dragons.
So Northern State is going to move to 3-1 in the NSIC North. But in the bigger picture, what I'm looking at, they were not ranked in the top 10. Their remaining 2 games, Northern State, are at home against Bemidji next week and then at Minnesota Duluth. Would the victory today unless something crazy happens, and then wins against two teams ranked in the region's top 10 be good enough to get in, or do they perhaps go to the Mineral Water Bowl in Excelsior Springs, Missouri?
As the Dragons did back in 18. Played a whale of a game down there.
8:59 remaining in Fayette. It's Upper Iowa 35, Wayne State 28. So we're waiting for a couple of kneels. 13:26 remaining, third quarter in Minot. You ready for this one? Duluth 7, Minot State 7. It's just crazy. I just think the league from top to bottom is just a little more balanced. This is kneel down number 1 of 2 for Hunter Troutman. There's 1, and the Dragons are helpless at this point. Concordia and Mary tied 7-7. Bemidji leads comfortably at halftime over Southwest 27-7. Sioux Falls, halftime, romping Mankato 31-7. And then there's this one. Troutman takes another knee, and that's going to do it. The two teams will meet at midfield, and Northern State is going to take down the Dragons here this afternoon by the final score of 33-27. We are going to wrap it up right after this. You're watching live coverage of MSU Moorhead Dragons football on the Dragons Digital Network.
At MatBus, we're taking action to make your ride as safe as possible. Extra sanitizing, protective equipment, and suspending fare collection to minimize contact. We also need your help. Face coverings are required on all MatBus vehicles for the protection of our passengers and staff. We can all get there safely. Together.
Doritos Spicy Sweet Chili Wings.
Get them while you can.
Bite. Spicy Sweet Chips Always. Chips Omia. Pepsi.
Everyone wins.
To the greatest of all times, Buffalo Wild Wings.
It's a new stay at the Courtyard by Marriott, located just minutes from downtown Fargo, local colleges, shopping centers, and several restaurants. The Courtyard features a 24-hour fitness center, 24-hour on-site Starbucks, and our bistro restaurant and lounge open for breakfast and dinner daily. Relax in one of our 2 indoor swimming pools and hot tub. The comfort your family needs close to all the action at the Courtyard by Marriott. Visit our website or call 218-284-1000. That's 218-284-1000.
Welcome back on an overcast day to Shields Field at Alex Nemzik Stadium. The Dragons fall today to Northern State by the score of 33-27. Let's take a look at the second half highlights. Northern State came out. Remember, this was a 10-10 halftime game. Is this the fourth down, the wheel route?
Yes.
To Vance
Oh,
Barnes,
no.
This,
That
was Nolan.
This was the one before that to Nolan.
All right, and then Hayden Bowl, his first of 2 touchdowns in this second half. And then this Troutman was back at it. There's your wheel route. Yep, to Vance Barnes. He would score. Northern State would seize as Brett Brenton goes over the top. That guy had 105 rushing yards today. The Dragons were down by 14. Hayden Bowl scored, got it to within 8. The Dragons decided to go for 2. That was successful. They got it back to within 6. Tried an onside kick. It was unsuccessful. Your highlights were sponsored by Midco. Northern State just a little too much offense this afternoon.
Yeah, and you can see now here the numbers not as anemic as at halftime or at the end of the third quarter for the Dragons. The Dragons were able to put some more yards up, but the story, the rushing yards of the Wolves and the way that they played this game, even with 2 turnovers, They overcame that by rushing the football and converting on big third downs.
Stats presented by Papa John's. Let's take a look at our play of the game. Dragons were trying to just get rid of the ball, and then Luke Gunderson would come along and block a Justin Check kick. Check was having an outstanding day, and that gave Northern State terrific field position. They would score, and in essence, put this thing away. That's our play of the game presented by Herbert and Gerbert. Bold between the buns. As far as our player of the game, you could have gone defensively to that Katerra who was a terror on defense, who had 17 tackles. We're going to give it to Hunter Troutman. He'll finish, or he does finish, 18 of 36, 251 yards, and 3 TD tosses. He's good. This is a good football team. They're 7-2, and there's a lot of reasons why. That guy can also run the ball. In fact, he got the first down on 3rd and 4 to put this thing away. Hunter Troutman is your newsmaker of the game, presented by the Forum of Fargo-Moorhead. The Forum Sports Department is committed to reporting all the latest sports news and information. Enjoy today's game, then read about it in the next edition of the Forum, or check them out online at inform.com.
Go Dragons.
As far as our stat of the game, we had to go back into the archives for this one.
Right.
Today's loss was the first time the Dragons have gone 3-4, keep up with me, 3-4 in a 7-week stretch without winning or losing 2 games in a row. So loss, win, you get the story. Since losing 42-35 at Southwest on November 9th, 2002, the Dragons, coincidentally, would win the following week against Northern State 49-35. That's your stat of the game, presented by Buffalo Wild Wings. So we got the business end taken care of. We take a look at the upcoming schedule. Next week at Seafoam Stadium, 12 o'clock kickoff. And then 2 weeks from today, we wrap it up as Wayne State is going to be here. They are tied right now with Upper Iowa, by the way, 35-35 with 5:35 left to go. So Wayne State, upcoming schedule presented by Bell Bank. Wayne State, for all we know, could be playing, in essence, a playoff game here in 2 weeks against the Dragons to see if they get into the playoffs, which would be kind of fun. Maybe Northern State did today. I like this football team that we just saw a lot.
Well, they play a complete game.
Yeah.
Defensively, offensively, they run the ball very efficiently, and Troutman and his receiving crew are the real deal.
All right, for the Dragons, where do they go from here? They can't find a winning streak. They go to Concordia St. Paul, who's down this year, but
need two to end up on that winning side.
All right, Concordia,
gotta have it.
Concordia next week, and then perhaps Wayne State here in 2 weeks. Great to have Don Groth back after his little illness from last week. Terrific job downstairs, Jordan Austin, our entire crew, including Alex John, Greg Taylor, Thomas, all upstairs here. Just terrific. So for all of us, Steve Station saying so long from Alex Nemec Stadium. Once again, your final score, Northern State 33, the Dragons 27.